Hello and welcome to Enterprise University. In the first part of this exercise, we will learn how to create and manage meeting activities. Before creating a new meeting activity, let's look at some of the things that we usually need in meetings. This may be the conference room, projectors and projector screens, chairs, and tables. To add to this list, go to the Activities menu and select Activity Resource. Let's add the projector screen in this example. Save and close this window. Please be reminded that we don't need to set this up every time we create an activity. This is just for demonstration purposes. Later in this tutorial, we will see why we set up activity resources. We will now create an activity. From the CRM module, click on the Activity menu and select New Activity. The new activity form will display. First, we need or add the subject or purpose for this meeting. The default activity type is set to do. We will set the activity type to meeting. Notice that some of the tabs at the bottom were changed. The activity form changes with each activity type to show additional options to manage the activity type. We can optionally select a contact if the meeting involves a contact from your customers, suppliers, sales representative, or warehouse staff, or personal contact. The default user assigned is the login user. We can change this to assign the activity to another user in Interprise Suite and make the activity visible to them. We can also make this activity viewable for members of a team. For example, we need all the members of the sales team to view this meeting. We can change the default current dates in the start and end date fields. We can choose the dates on a calendar or simply increment/decrement dates using the arrow keys. We can optionally indicate the priority and location for the activity. We can set up reminders to pop up before the activity is due. We need to be reminded of the meeting 1 hour later. So we will set this by clicking on the reminder checkbox and setting the number of hours. We can optionally set an activity category to further classify the activity. Whenever applicable, we can link an opportunity or a campaign wave to this activity. You can assign a color for the activity to make it easier for us to see the activity from the calendar. We can optionally add more details in the Details tab. Exclusive to the meeting activity are the Attendees and Availability tabs. The Attendees tab allows us to select the individuals and teams that are attending the meeting. We will select one individual and one team. Remember earlier, before we created the activity, we added a new activity resource. We will select resources that will be used in the meeting. We want to know if the attendees or the resources are available on the date we specified for our meeting. To do this, go to the Availability tab. We will find the individual that we added and all the members of the team we selected. We will also find the resources we selected. Notice the red marks that appear in the timeline. This indicates that the individual or resource is not available or logged into another activity in Enterprise Suite around the same time. From here, we have the option to update the start date for our meeting and send email announcements to the attendees. You might need to look up the documents we need for the meeting. like the meeting agenda or presentation we have prepared, we can attach these documents and other files in the Documents tab. Take note of the status field from the toolbar. By default, all activities are set to Not Started. We can change the status as the activity progresses. After entering all the necessary information, we can choose from any of the saving options. Thank you for watching. In the second part of this exercise, we will learn how to create a new to-do activity.